Hello, my name is David Gillick and I am joined by Sarah Keogh, Dietitian, and we are here in the Fulfil kitchen. And obviously running is my bread and butter, but what about eating? What about the food that we consume around it to help us get through our training sessions? So Sarah, one of the questions I always get asked is, what should people who just want to take up running for the first time, what should they eat prior to going out and running?
Before you go out, fuel the body about 2 hours before you go with a meal that has a good bit of carbohydrate in it, a little bit of protein, and then some fruit, some veg in there.
So that kind of stops cramps and things like that?
That's it. It takes about 2 hours for food to leave your stomach. Now if you go for something very high in fat, that's going to take about 4 hours to leave your stomach. So you want to go for something that isn't particularly high in fat if you're going to head out running. When you eat, your body diverts about 60% of its energy into digestion, and you really want that focused on your muscles instead.
What examples or what could people do to really make sure they're maximising the recovery?
The key thing is to eat something within 30 minutes of finishing, because when you do that, the muscles are really ready to store up energy again, and then within about 2 hours you want to have a proper meal, and that is going to really refuel you.
So Sarah, you talked about that 30-minute, a very important 30-minute window post-training. So I have a few snacks here. Obviously the Fulfil bar.
That's it, and that 30 minutes, what you're looking for is you need a bit of carbohydrate in there, the protein, so something like the Fulfil bar is going to give you some protein there and the vitamins, and then if you add in something like a banana, there's some nice carbohydrate with that, and that's going to be a really good recovery snack.
So these are the things straight away in the kit bag, consume straight after. And
that's it. I mean, having something to hand means that you're not trying to rush home to try and get something to eat there, and it's going to work out that way for you.
Very simple. I know dehydration is linked to like a lack of performance. So is there anything we should be doing like during our exercise?
Dehydration really does impact on performance. If you are 2.5% dehydrated, that actually knocks your performance by about 45% in endurance events. So you're looking at kind of getting water in, so about 100 mils to 150 mils every 15-20 minutes for long events. And it's useful to have something that has electrolytes in it. So that's where some of the sports drinks come in, or you can very easily make your own with fruit juice, which is going to give you your potassium, water and a pinch of salt, which gives you your sodium. And that's actually going to give you a little bit of glucose as well, so that's going to help you through a much longer endurance event.
So you've heard it all, making sure that you're fueled up, ready to go 2 hours before, and obviously hydrating yourself over the course of the day and throughout your training session, and then making sure that your recovery is spot on. All of these things together are going to help you realise your potential and keep you on track.